Got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How this shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up. It's the come up, baby.
Right hand on the Bible, never meet your idols. Keep your engine running, never let it idle. Can't get passive with the passion, where the action. I feel a little different when these fucking cameras flashing. Nowadays, everything taxing. Yes, I'm smoking if you're asking. You can smell it when you pass me. Mixed with the Gucci and your bitch think it's attractive. Set the game on fire, then I flick away the ashes. I'm a Kobe fan, so I ain't never been passive.
What's going on? It's another episode of Keeping It Real on the Come Up with your boy Mel. And I have another special guest with me today. He's a upcoming, I ain't even gonna say upcoming, man. My man almost in the double digit on project, so I can't even say upcoming, man. He's a solidified artist, man, coming out of the upstate SC area, man. He's definitely been on the run, talented, definitely has a voice for himself, man. Definitely been putting in work, man. Definitely, like I say, man, one of the few R&B artists around in the area, man. You know, it's back and forth on everything, but definitely one of the few R&B artists in the area, man. Definitely, man, doing this thing with it, man. And with that being said, give it up for my guy, BicFlicka, man. Y'all make sure you give it up for my guy, BicFlicka, man. What's going on? What's your big dog?
Can't complain, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me out and having me on.
Man, appreciate you coming through, man. Sticking to your word, pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Standing on business, you know what I mean? Definitely standing on business, man. How you feeling today?
Feel good, man. Another day above ground. Something to celebrate.
Hey, man, it's definitely glad to be another day above. Every day above ground is always a good day. So
bro.
We here, you know what I mean? I know the day is almost over, but you know what I mean? Definitely been a good day today.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying, man? So how you been? How you feeling?
Good, man. You know, re-energized, ready to get these visions and these visuals out. And,
Yeah.
Just new things that I'm working on. Some I can talk about, some I can't mention just yet. But super excited about it.
Yeah. And I like that, getting the visions and visuals. I like that. That's definitely new term. But trademark something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put a stamp on it, but that's a tag, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a tag, man. But yeah, that's good though, man. So talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Who was BicFlicka? Who's this guy I'm sitting beside, man? Who are you, man? Let these folks know who are you. I want to know who. So let's get it.
You know, somebody that I really wish I could go back and even talk to the young version of me, me, and why I even got into this music thing in the first place. Why it was so attractive to me. Why it spoke to me the way it did. But I don't know, man. It was just so organic. You know, between rapping and singing, like love them both to death, and you know that's my outlet. I have 3 older sisters, you know, by my dad or whatever, but I'm a mom's only child, and I was primarily raised by her. So you know, you spend a lot of time by yourself, and that was my go-to, like just shutting that door, turning the music up, and that was my own little space. So I kind of started to make it my own. And, you know, writing and just singing along, whatever the case may be, bro, that was an escape for me. I could spend 2-3 hours just in the bathroom alone, like, and wouldn't even just be in there, wouldn't even be doing nothing, just in there, fan on, because it's like white noise. Can't nobody hear me, just my little space, you feel me?
Yeah. That little man cave, little young man cave.
There you go, man. You know, and I just loved it, man. So, you know, it's paradise for me. That's my getaway from everything is music. Been doing it a long time, like you said, about to come up on project number 10. So it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to even have people that still wanna hear me.
Yeah, man, definitely a blessing, man. It's definitely a blessing. So going back on the young BicFlicka, man, how did you get into music?
Family, you know, my mom, she wasn't a big rap person. I mean, there's songs that she liked, you know, primarily anybody know my family, man, Hawthornes, Chapmans, and just in general, across the board, you know, it's a lot of us. And church was big, being from the South. So, you know, you come up in the church first, and the instruments, the music, you can't help but to fall in love with it. And that's kind of what happened for me. So from going from choir to all of that, and then turning into who I am with the music. So like I said before, well, you mentioned it actually, wrote my first song when I was 4 years old, performed for the first time, and then was just in love with it, man. So then it became a thing. Like I would always make my family sit down. Y'all gonna listen to me perform these records, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I would just perform in the living room for them, just getting comfortable and my spacing and timing and all of that. And even my cousins, man, they want to come get on the sticks. I'm like, but just listen to this song, bro. They're like, bro, you 8. You ain't even supposed to be talking about this right now. But, you know, it was what it was, man.
So you been music since you was young. You been, hey, look, man, y'all gonna listen to me.
You gotta hear these bars. I didn't know structure or nothing. My mom used to be like, what are all these papers I'm finding with these lines on it? Like, what is that? And I'm like, those are bars. Like, that's how you know, when you starting and stopping. And, you know, I didn't have no structure to it. But it was
you just write.
Yeah.
You just write, and the dog on whatever come to your mind, you just write about it, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So who's inspiration as far as like at that young age? Like who would you listen to at that young age? Where you get bars from?
Like I said, my mom, she went heavy into rap, but I was definitely, I was getting the Luther from her. I was getting all the you know, the Marvin Gayes and the Mary J. Bliges and all of that. I was actually named after one of the members of Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I guess maybe it was always meant to be, you know what I'm saying?
It was already built into you. What's your name?
Yeah,
you know
Maurice. Maurice is one of, I think that's the lead singer from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Getting that, and then my older cousins, man, they would, you know, pass down their CDs to me once they was done with it. So that's how I first got my hand on Nas and Outkast and Biggie and them teaching me lyrics, and I was getting the parental advisory. I was getting it cold, you feel me? So I was getting it true, you know.
Word. So you definitely, man, back then you were getting out.
For sure.
You didn't even care.
Nah, man.
Hey, that was some all that you get to it, though.
Yeah, bro.
But
Sneaking, but I was listening.
Hey, but it was inclined to you in a good way. It wasn't like you using that energy as a negative energy, man. You just had a love for music.
Right,
so
absolutely.
That's what it was, though, man. So you was 4 years old when you got into music. Just growing up and being around a lot of music, like you said, it was in the church with your family and everything growing up. So what got you into seriously doing music? Like when was your first big catch as far as like I'm gonna go to the studio and start recording?
Right. So it's crazy for me. Like it didn't even start in the studio. I was in school still. I want to say maybe freshman year, bro. Like I had a Nokia, the one with the lights on the side. You know what I mean? And I used to sit it up in the corner by the boom box and just turn the volume just high enough to where you could catch that and my voice, and it sound pretty decent, you know what I mean? And at the time, I want to say the Massacre 50 Cent had just dropped, so I had like a 20-something beats just on this CD that I was just writing to, and I do like freestyles or verses and take them to school the next day, playing for people, like gauge how they liked it or whatever. And then me and DJ T Hustle, if you know T Hustle, man, we went to school together. And was at his crib, and we recorded the first record. It was like a school anthem type thing on his computer.
What school you went to?
Woodmont.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Wildcats.
Yeah.
You know
Shout out to the Wildcats.
The wood, the real wood. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so we did that, and then after that, I was at my cousin's house, man, and his dad was in the military, and he had like this room upstairs that was like off limits, like we were not supposed to go in there, and you know, we peek your head in there, see, oh, that's nice, okay, I see why you don't want us in there, but it was like the computer with the bendy mic, you know, the long bendy mic, and was using that, found a voice recorder system on the computer, and the thing about that was, I think it had a positive impact on my recording process and why I'm so prepared when I go to the studio to this day, because it wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna record a verse and stop and then go back in and do the hook or punch in here and there. No, you had to press start and record whatever song it was front to back, non-stop until you was done. So every bar had to be on point, every note had to be the way you wanted it, and that was that. So took a picture, cut out the cover art on this little DVD maker, but it was the same size as the CD, so cut them out, used Elmer's glue on these things, bro. It's just as thick as hell, like double stuff. And you know, I took them to school and was handing them out, selling them or whatever, and I just had a disclaimer like, yo, this can go in your hand, hell CD player can go in your boombox. Do not put this in your car. It ain't coming out.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be liable, man.
Do not put it in the car, ain't it? So yeah, man, so you locked in with Phil Duckett, man.
Yeah, man. Phil, Forever I Remain Eternal, that was my first mixtape or project in general under, you know, this alias of BicFlicka. Then same year I ended up dropping 2 Fire, and just been, you know, rolling ever since.
Where so basically 2015. When was your first official project?
That was 2015.
2015. So for the last 8 years, basically, you dropped the album almost every year then.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
That's consistent though.
Like I said, that first year I just wanted to do it, see if I could do 2 in the same year. I was on the road, things were just writing themselves, and yeah, so 2 that first year, and then like 1. I didn't drop anything 2019, 2020? No, 2021. I think it was 2021. Not a project. I did a single.
So, shit, that's almost 2. Well, one year you dropped 2 projects, I'm guessing.
Right.
You had to drop one, you know.
2015, that was the first year.
2015, okay. Dropped 2 projects that year, man. So what is the creative process of BicFlicka like? You get into the studio, what's the vibes you gotta have?
You know, I mean, it can range, man. Sometimes I go to the studio and it's just me and the engineer. You know, I can work like that, especially if it's something that I'm trying to lock in on and it's business. Like I ain't even there to play or enjoy it. Like not enjoy it because I always enjoy it, but like sometimes it's an event, man. You go to the studio, you have all these different people and you got bottles, you're smoking, whatever the case may be. And sometimes that's how I like it. When I got my people that I care about in there, people that I know I can step out the booth and be like, what you hear? Like, you like, you know, y'all fucking with that? Is that cool right there?
Yeah.
And people that's gonna be honest with you, man. I think that's super important. You know, don't tell me that, yeah, that sound crazy, and you know I squeaked a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, be real with me.
Keep it real with me.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a perfectionist, bro. Like, I need them same people that's gonna tell me that was it. Like, stop, because I just keep on going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you need to know, like, hey, look, bro, like, well, you got now, take a break. You know what I'm saying?
It was good.
So how do you like do with the criticism as far as like tell you to stop? Have you had anybody like, man, you got nothing to say out there, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like anybody ever try to got now?
Nah. I don't think anybody, you know, told me I needed to press the brakes. Like, there's been some times where they be like, yeah, that's real, but that's what, like, it's one of those situations where, okay, yeah, now they need to hear that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not afraid to, because music that's what it's for, man. Like, and I get to express myself in 2 different ways. That's why I love rapping and singing so much equally.
Yeah.
Because I can be away and say things through the R&B that I can't in rap and vice versa. So,
Yeah, exactly. So have you worked with Phil on every project, or it's been different?
Yeah, so how many projects I did with Phil, man?
Shout out to Phil.
Absolutely, man. A legend, bro. An absolute legend, man. How many people you know with a platinum plaque? Like, or diamond, whatever Nelly's record is now, like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
One of our very own had a hand on that. So I did a few projects. I just can't think of a specific number with Phil.
Yeah,
and then,
a lot of projects though.
Absolutely, and then Altoon Engineering over there at Bout Studios. That's my guy as well. Always good vibes with him, and he got an ear too. Like Al, when you see Al in there rocking and bouncing and rapping along after the first time you done said something, like you're like, okay, yeah, this is one of those. And then I just recently started working with Sandy Travels, Shot by Sandy, whatever you know him by. Super talented.
Shout out to him, man.
Absolutely, man.
And my guy right there too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sandy, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Building the name for himself,
That
man.
boy
So
hard
you help
working,
watching and you tune in, man.
Yeah.
We getting you flowers, bro. You hard, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Good people, man.
Good people, though.
And then, you know, a couple EPs I did. Actually, Chemo, if you know Chemo.
Yeah, Chemo.
That's fam right there. That's my cousin, man. During COVID, like, he was like, you want to put some more music out? Like, we quarantine. Like, I'll engineer it for you. So I'll record you. So that's what we did. Did that whole EP in my apartment. And then, my guy R&B Stefan. He out of Columbia, super talented as well. He's an artist himself. He does R&B, and you know, I did a EP with him, and a single. But yeah, man, it's
definitely been working, bro. Been out here damn moving, man.
Yeah, trying to connect with different.
Yeah.
Just find my sound, bro, because it's really tough with the voice that I have when I'm singing or rapping or whatever. Like, not everybody knows how to record. You know what I'm saying? So you find people that know the pocket that you in and how to get the most out of it, and you work with them.
Yeah. Okay. So and that's a bar too. I never really thought about it like that. Like a lot of people that the engineers might not work good with the artists. You know what I'm saying? Versus the artists might work good with engineers.
Right.
So.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just, that's with anything. Sometimes it's just not a good fit. You know what I mean? But that don't mean either person is doing something wrong. Y'all just got different ears, different, like, because somebody may be behind that soundboard hearing something different than you heard it when you wrote it. And, you know, there could be friction sometimes, but that's what working with anybody.
Yeah, working with anybody, man. Working with anybody, bro. So what is, like, you know, your advice if you're an artist trying to get with an engineer? Like, what is something they should be looking for as far as like what you looking for? Like, right. What is something that they should be looking for?
So before I even do a single or a project with an engineer, man, I make sure that I take a moment before we even record anything and give them the full layout, the vision, like explain to them what I'm trying to accomplish, what I see, what I want it to sound like, how I'm coming, and just make sure we on the same page. And you know what I'm saying, 10 times out of 10 they're gonna be like, okay, like, all right, I got you. And now they know how to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and what is your take on like a good engineer as far as like on the receiving side on them, like, cause I don't even, a lot of people don't even know what an engineer does. They just know like you got a producer, but like what is an engineer? What is a good engineer to you?
Right. First and foremost, man, somebody that's invested. Like, you can tell if somebody is behind that soundboard and they feeling what you're saying, or they want to make the record as best as they possibly can. And then you got other people that may just be there pushing the buttons. That's a different vibe. And you're going to get that. And once if you're working with somebody that's invested in what you're doing, then you can feed off of each other, and that energy is contagious, bro.
So as an engineer, cause I even with myself, like I'm being in the music and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I know what an engineer does, but like, are they the ones that's gonna make the music just clear? Like,
right.
So they don't want to add the bells and whistles. Like, what is the producer? Like, the producers make the beat, but who?
Right.
Like, what is the engineer?
Right. So he's gonna adjust your vocals, all the levels. He's pulling everything together. You know what I'm saying? And the harmonies, the breaks, the mixing, the mastering. Like, they have a huge and very important job to what we do, man. So that's why it's really important to have a good relationship with whoever you work with.
Yeah. And the term mix and master.
Yeah.
Mix and master. What is mix and master?
Right.
Like that, it's something, because a lot of people don't even know what that is. They like I said, they know what producer is, but engineering, mix and master, they just don't know. They leave out that part. So what is mix and master?
It's the most vital part of your record, to be honest with you, because you can have a fire concept, you can have a fire beat, you can have fire bars, but if it sounds like a raccoon in a damn dumpster, it ain't gonna do you no good, bro. Real talk, like, you got to have quality, man, because when you submit it to through these platforms for it to be with these establishments of streaming and all of that, if it ain't what it's supposed to be, they might not even let it go through. Like, they look over this stuff after you submit it. So playing it in the clubs, the radio, like, don't nobody want to hear nothing that sounds bad quality. Right. So the mixing, they if you wanted them breaks, they, putting those in, getting everything together, like you said, the bells and the whistles, and then the mastering, that's just tightening everything up and making it chef's kiss, guys.
You just gave out a class, you know what I'm saying? You just gave out a whole class, so basically, engineering, mix and master equals quality.
Absolutely, bro. And that's what you want.
That's what you want.
You want to sound professional, present it the best way possible. That's the parsley that people be putting on these plates they selling. That's that parsley.
You see, we gotta go. Now I gotta get out to in the morning. Now I gotta go in debt. What's the EQs? What's this and that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You just really gave a lot of insight on that, just from an artist's perspective. So, but basically, all that summed up is what you would look at as a good engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the recording process is basically, like you said, just chill vibes.
Yeah.
That ain't crazy.
Yeah, man. I can't have nothing like it can be good vibes in the studio, but nothing that's overpowering or overtaking the situation itself. Like if you're a distraction, I might kindly ask you to step outside. And it ain't on no snobby, nose in the air type stuff. It's just like this is a place that we working.
So man, I know you had your single that dropped the Jet Pieces, man. Break down on that, man. What was the creative process behind that, and what was the whole story about dropping that?
It's random creation. My producer sent me, man. Shout out to Trillion, that's my producer. Has been for everything you've ever heard from Flicka, man. Like that's my guy. So he sent me something. I didn't get to hear it the night he sent it. So I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh shit, let me hop on that real quick. So it was raining. Stepped outside after it stopped, smoked one, and just got to vibing and started writing. And like I texted Sandy and was like, bro, I'm trying to get in there and record something. He was like, you want to come today? So it's like, let me finish writing. And within like 2 hours, 3 hours, like the song was finished and recorded. And that was Monday and we dropped it Friday. So
yeah,
organic, man. Organic vibe.
So that's the vibes too. Like the rain can be just the melodies on the beat, and the rain just like. Yeah. I gotta make this a hit.
And that cloudiness might have contributed to just the whole feel of the song. Like it's a breakup record, and I've been single for I don't know 6, 7 years. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it felt like I ain't breaking up with nobody like this right now. But it felt like that. I said somebody gonna feel this.
Yeah.
And then I put Hustle Man on the cover art, and because he was picking up the pieces and thought that might be nostalgia and something that would draw people in.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's because I said, I'm like, that's dope, bro. That man got the whole little thing. So glad you dropped that, you know what I mean? And the vibes came from, like I said, shout out to the weather.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? and
Gloominess,
man. So, any upcoming projects you working on?
I want to tell y'all so bad, man. Just know the 10th album is coming. The 10th project is coming. It is gonna be an album, man. And since it is the 10th one, like it's gonna be super special. Like I want to make it one of them ones, because life in general, you don't know how many chances you're gonna get to do what you love. So So I'm trying to make it as best as I can.
Okay, so coming soon, number 10.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Any upcoming shows, anything outside of music you got going on?
So I was doing an R&B concert called Ladies and Lovers. We did the first one at Truth. It was outside on the patio at night. Super crazy vibe. It was standing room only. Shout out to Truth and Streets and the whole crew, man. We miss y'all immensely. You know what I'm saying? And we were going to do another one once it got warm again, and tragedy struck. So, still want to do another one, but I definitely want to incorporate those guys because they made it such a success on the first one. I actually have a video shoot tomorrow for one of the records off of John Bick, the project I dropped earlier this year.
Okay.
So, we still pushing that and dropping visuals from that.
Cool, man. Anything else you working on, any merch, anything you got coming on?
Nah, man, just like I said, these videos, and then diving in on writing this 10th project. That's gonna be like my full, just all my focus right there. Just making sure that this, because I'm either gonna, it's coming soon. Let's just say it.
Coming soon. Hey, we ain't gonna get too much on it, man. Ain't gonna speak too much.
It's gonna be crazy though. I'm looking forward to showing.
Yeah, man. And your biggest fan base, bro? Like, who's your biggest listeners right now as far as cities?
Typically, Charlotte, Atlanta.
Shout out to Charlotte, man. They know everybody.
For sure, bro. Like it's crazy, like how tapped in they are. And then Germany, of all places, that's like a crazy one for me. Is Germany. Like when I look at my demographic, and they are ahead of my hometown. Like, I heard they like brothers too over there, so you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Hey, well, we know when you come to International Superstar, we know when you headed to. Boy, going over to Germany.
I didn't say all that.
Hey, bro, going straight to Germany out there, concert, international, overseas. We in Germany with it.
We can definitely go out there and do a show. Get a bag for sure.
Yeah, man, look. Some little German Shepherd or something like that, bro.
Some beer I done cut down on the beer these days.
Yeah. Hey, you in Germany though, bro. Man, I have all the other stuff.
There you go.
Nah, man. But hey, man. like all good things must come to an end, man. It's been good sitting down talking to you, bro. But before we get up out of here, man, I always ask everybody to drop a little minute of motivation, bro. It coming from the heart, the soul, man. Drop some jewels, drop some advice, man.
Sure.
Become an artist, man. Whatever will come from the heart that you want to put out there, man. Just give it to the people, bro. I know they love to hear. I love to hear. So whatever's on your heart and your mind, man. Please drop them jewels on me.
For sure. I'm gonna look into the camera too and talk to the people. Hey, man, whatever it is that you're doing, do it completely. Like, don't start and not finish. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, see it through, because you never know how close you are to that breakthrough. I've had a lot of opportunities come my way. Some things I post about, some things I don't. Some things you will turn down for from that little voice that's speaking to you. Like, trust that. Don't ever compromise your integrity or things that you stand on and believe in, because if it's really meant for you, it's gonna come back around. And never worry about who's listening, who's watching, if you don't see it around you, because I can guarantee you, man, people that matter. The people the eyes that matter, they're watching. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to stay committed. That's about as simple as I can put it, man. Stay committed, man.
Man, you heard that, man. Stay committed, man. Don't worry about the folks either, man. Stay committed with it, man. Be yourself. I'm gonna put a little icing on. Be yourself.
Absolutely.
Be yourself, man. And what can they find you at, man? Where all the social media handles, man, with everything, all the platform, where they can find you at?
Man, I'm the one and only BicFlicka, man. So any platform, social media or otherwise, music streaming, that's what you can type in. BIC.
Well, I'm about to say, can you spell it out for the folks?
For sure. BIC FLICKA. If you want to be technical, it's capital BIC, capital FLICKA, and it's all one word. You feel me? So yeah.
Hey, y'all heard him, man. Y'all can get all his music on all platforms, I guess.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Type in the same name, BicFlicka.
Videos on YouTube.
Videos on YouTube, and everything. So anything that's social media, music, go find BicFlicka. You know what I'm saying? It's big like lighter. You know what I'm saying? BicFlicka.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And y'all know to catch me, ComeUp Radio Station on Instagram and Facebook. Keeping it real on ComeUp on Instagram and Facebook and all other social media handles, man. Also, make sure you download the ComeUp Radio Station app, man. If you got Android or Apple, you can go on the store, type it in, download it, man. Make sure you tune in. We got live DJ mixes from Yanni. We also have live DJ mixes from Czar. We got 24/7 music, man. If you need sponsorships or ads, we do all that. Make sure you tap in, pay the fee, and we're going to put you on there, man, and come and get an interview for free. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that being said, y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Shout out to BicFlicka, man. Shout out to the whole ComeUp team, man. Shout out to my nephew back to run the camera tonight, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, you know what I mean? Learn the things, you know, ones and twos, man. And with that being said, we'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
Just got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year.